Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Jordan.
We're from Cryin Shame. We're a new Christian band out of Raymond, New Hampshire. We hit the scene with our first song, Blood of Christ, back in December of 2011. So we've been on the scene now for about 6 or 7 months.
I didn't really start singing until I was maybe 14, 15, just hanging out with buddies, and my father actually gave me my first guitar, so I would sit in my room and play and sing by myself. I never really sang in front of people. Until, we would have battle of the bands. I was always in, hard rock or metal bands, just growing up in that era. That was the scene. And after that, after high school, I wasn't in really any bands. I mean, I jammed here and there, and then one day, I was coming over to my father's house, and he says, I got this song. I just wrote this song, and I think it's going to be good, but I need you to sing it. And I was like, all right, sure, just whatever. And we went up there, and the song was called Blood of Christ. And I was kind of skeptical at first, because then before doing all of this stuff, I always had a faith and a belief in Christ, but I never really acted upon it, and I was kind of weary about showing that side to my friends and family. But anyways, long story short, I sang it, and I was still in that transitional stage, where it's just like you're just starting to learn about Christ. And anyways, he played the song back for me the first time I've ever really heard myself on a recording, and we both kind of looked at each other and it was just like, that sounds good. So from there it just kind of snowballed, and we just kept on writing material, and we've spent a lot of time on the stuff that we have. As I said before, we're really proud of it. It's a new sound, I think. It's blending his 80s with my new age rock era, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And I think it's meshing well. So hopefully you guys will like it, and check it out. Again, we're on ReverbNation.com, Cryin Shame. I think we have 7 songs listed on there right now. A couple videos on YouTube. And we've got our private, pages and everything on Facebook and Twitter that we put our stuff on. So, our circle of friends can check it out as well. So,
Our first video that we filmed this in February, I believe it was. The name of the song was Sacrifice, My Sacrifice. And we filmed that really quick. We just wanted to get something onto YouTube to get our name out there, to see if people would kind of like what we're doing. Our second video we did was Blood of Christ. And we did that at an old army fort up here in New Hampshire. And when you listen to the song Too Late is about sort of the rapture, God's wrath, and he comes down and he takes away the faithful and leaves the unfaithful behind. Jordan wrote this song on his own. I just put the music behind it. And I was blown away when he came up and sang this song for me, word for word. The way you hear this song is the way he wrote it. I didn't do anything with this song. And for a 23-year-old kid to come up with this song just blows me away. So that song means a lot for us too, me especially. Throughout Jordan's life, I've been talking about Jesus for a long time around Jordan. And being a kid, kids don't want to listen and they don't want to hear it. But I think through a song, it changes the kids. I think it'll change the kids. And when we go to church, when we showed the video the first time, the first people to stand up that gave us an ovation were the kids. And it was just awesome to have the kids. And even our pastor Mike was like, wow. And then the rest of the church just stood up and clapped. But we were just psyched that the kids stood up and clapped. And we're talking kids from 3 years old to 18 years old. So it's really, really, really cool that these kids are listening to these songs about Christ. If you listen to every one of our songs, there's not one song that doesn't have Christ threaded throughout the song or right in your face. Christ is in your face. So we're just very excited about our music. You know, to have an outlet like Rock Show Nation for a band like us, a Christian band, is really cool. I didn't know there was anything out there. We started making these songs and we just were playing for the music and Christ, and then started tooling around on the internet, and then I find these Righteous Rock Show Nation and websites and stuff like that. I didn't even know it existed. So this is really cool, and like I said, we're really excited to be on this Rock Show Nation, and hopefully they'll have us back. We have a new contract with TMG Records, Tape Music Group, out of Oklahoma. It's a funny story. We recorded our first song, Blood of Christ, as we spoke about, and just for giggles, we sent it out to a record company. And within 4 days, I think it was, they called us back. And they called me on my phone, and I didn't answer the phone, I just declined the call. And when I later found out who it was, Jordan and I almost had a heart attack.
Just finished recording our 8-track demo. I'm going to be sending it out to TMG, Tape Music Group. I'm going to be recording a professional album. We're very excited about that, hoping to get out there in the fall. Really proud of the material that we came up with. We're just starting out. Only been together probably 6-7 months. Started back in December. He was the brains of the operation, and as always, and I just kind of rode along with what he was going at, and we collaborated. Things started coming together quicker and quicker, bringing our material to church. You can find us on ReverbNation.com. Also, you got a few things on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Follow us. We've actually gotten a few responses, on our websites, our Facebooks and Twitters for the Cryin Shame, and we post our music's out there. A lot of people have said to us actually that they kind of felt something when they heard the song. So we're really proud of what we've done so far, and just hope that we can keep building and continue growing and maturing as Christians as well. So,
again, we want to take this opportunity to thank Righteous Rock Show for having us do an interview with them and putting our music out there on their site. This is just awesome for us. Like I said, for a small band out of New Hampshire, and most people probably don't know where New Hampshire is, but it's up by Maine. We are ecstatic, and we want to thank Rock Show Nation, man. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work.